few years ago, I was working with a company, and there was a sales chap there who was very good at his job, knew his products, knew his customers very well. He was one of the top sales guys. So I thought I'd go along to one of his sales presentations, and the meeting was well organised. It was with a Japanese technology company. All of the stakeholders were in the room. There was about a dozen people, so it was quite an important meeting. And he was doing very well. He was presenting and he was explaining about the products and services he was trying to sell. And then he stopped and he said, "Let me bring that to life for you." And I looked around the room and you could see people frowning and not understanding what he meant. My toes curled. He suddenly stopped and he started to tell a story about another customer that, using his words, brought it to life. Now at this point, there was a kind of disconnect. The two clashed together. There was this very good narrative, and then suddenly he'd gone off onto some tangent. And that was where he started to lose this presentation with the customer. They didn't understand what was going on. So that's the first thing you need to understand with storytelling. It needs to weave into the narrative. There doesn't need to be a joint. It needs to be a contiguous part of whatever it is you're trying to present. The stories themselves actually help get the message across. They help demonstrate to the customer what it is you're trying to say in an alternative way. They reinforce the message. But there's some other rules as well you need to understand about storytelling. So first of all, keep it short, keep it simple. Too many stories, too long. I will keep this to 3 minutes. Stick to the point. What is the message you're trying to get across? What are you trying to say to the customer? How does that relate to your values? How does that relate to the customer values? You have certain customer examples you might not want to give to a particular customer. But if it's your story, then make sure you don't exaggerate. You might want to cut a few corners here and there, but don't exaggerate. If it's not a story about something that you know personally, then make sure you know a bit more about it so that when you get asked, you can back it up. Stick to the point, keep it simple, and focus on what it is you're trying to get to. But then naturally weave back into what it is. You know, I advise customers on what they need to do to grow their business. Now, I meet people all the time doing various things, not just about sales. So there's a perception that storytelling is for salesmen. It's not. It's a skill we all need to develop. It's a skill we can all use. It's something that in any part of a business can be used to help reinforce a message. So we're here today to do some networking, so there's an opportunity now for you to go off and tell some stories, or if you want to come and tell me some stories, I'll happily listen to them. But hopefully that will give you something to think about. Keep it to the narrative, keep to the point, focus on what it is, the message you're trying to get across. But we can all use storytelling, and it does help. So if anyone's got any questions, I'll happily answer them, or here's some stories. Thank you very much.